Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's video, I'm going to be doing my May wrap-up video. So I read 4 books in May, which not quite as much as I usually read, but still not bad. So yeah, let's just get right into the books. So the first one I'm going to show you guys is The Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. And this is an adult fantasy trilogy. I believe it's a trilogy. It's the first book. And so this book, the main character is Kelsey, and she's the Queen of the Tearling, but she wasn't raised in the castle. She was sent with a couple of her mother servants, Barty and Carlin. She was sent to like this small cottage outside of the kingdom to be raised by them for her own protection, to keep her safe. So she pretty much was raised very sheltered and secluded and isolated from everyone else. And then after her 19th birthday, she has to return to the castle to claim her throne, become the Queen of Tearling. Of course, there are plenty of people who do not want to see her claim the throne and become queen, including the Red Queen, who she rules the land right next to the Tearling. I think it's called Mortmain. But she rules the land right next to the Tearling. And of course, she is the villain of the story and definitely does not want Kelsey to become queen. Neither does Kelsey's uncle. So he's sort of, he's not really exactly working with the Red Queen, but he sort of does things to try to get Kelsey assassinated. So pretty much she has to make her way back to the castle. She has guards with her too, but she's pretty much has to make her way back to the castle without getting killed and become queen and rule the Tearling. I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I really liked Kelsey's character. She was really strong and independent, and she was not afraid to stand up for herself and stand up for what's right. She wasn't going to let the Red Queen bully her, or, she's not afraid of the Red Queen, basically. So I really like that about Kelsey's character. And she's also quite sassy and funny, so I really did enjoy reading about her. The world in here was really interesting to read about, the politics and the world itself, because it's set in the future, but it reads like it's in medieval times. So that was kind of interesting. There's like I said, it's set in the future, but there's no technology or anything. So, yeah, that's why it sort of reads like medieval times. The one thing I will say about this book is it can be kind of slow at times. And so the parts where it's slow, I would put down the book for a while and it would take me forever to pick it back up. So it took me forever to read this. But I did still enjoy it. It's still a good first book in the series. The only other thing was, other than Kelsey, I really didn't care about any of the other characters in the book. There's the guards and her servants and all these other characters, but I really didn't care much for them. I mean, I was interested in Kelsey, but that was pretty much it. Um, so yeah, I'm still interested to see where this is gonna go, especially the way especially the way this one ended. I'm excited to get the second book and see where it goes from here, which the second one comes out this month. So definitely you want to get that one pretty soon and see what happens. So the next book that I'm going to talk about, this one is not really a sequel. It's a companion. It's a companion novel. And that's Romeo Redeemed by Stacey J. And it's the companion to Juliet Immortal. And this book, both Juliet Immortal and Romeo Redeemed, they're pretty much a Romeo-Juliet retelling, but with the twist. And in the first book, Juliet Immortal, I really did not like Romeo's character, so I was pretty apprehensive about reading a book that was mainly his point of view. But it surprised me. I did like this book a lot more than Juliet Immortal, and I did end up really liking Romeo in this book, and I absolutely hated him in the first book, but I really liked him in this one. I liked seeing his internal struggle with his past and with himself, trying to forgive himself for what he did in the past, and basically trying to find the good in him and redeeming himself again. If you don't know what Romeo and Juliet is about, or Juliet Immortal or Romeo Redeemed is about, I'll tell you a little bit. So, basically in this world, there's the ambassadors and the mercenaries, and the ambassadors are pretty much the protectors of true love, and the mercenaries are the ones that try to destroy true love. And so they're pretty much, there's always a battle between the two of them. And one, like I said, the ambassadors are trying to protect true love, the mercenaries are trying to destroy it. And you can guess what side Romeo was on in the first book, in Juliet Immortal, which is why I hated him. And you can pretty much guess what side he's going to be on in this book. Well, sort of. But I really enjoyed this. The other main character in this book is a girl named Ariel. So Juliet's not really in this book. She's in it a little bit, but not very much. It's mainly this relationship between Romeo and Ariel, because Romeo's mission in this book, he's got to protect Ariel and get her to believe in true love. And so I really liked their relationship. I thought it was really cute. Though they did have some serious issues in their relationship. They had some rough bumps in the road, but I do think they brought out the best in each other, and I really, really like them together. One thing, this book, just like the first book, it is insta-love. They do fall in love, like, within less than 3 days. But the way it's written, it doesn't feel like insta-love. It feels like they've been together much longer than just 3 days. So there's that. But I did really enjoy it. I loved both of their internal struggles, because this book has dual perspectives, so you get to read from Romeo and Ariel's point of view. And I liked both of their point of views. They both had internal struggles. They dealt with Ariel had this sort of darker side to her that she was struggling with. So it was interesting to read about that as well. And I really liked it. So I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. And so